A love across time. Emma had always been fascinated by history. As a child, she loved visiting museums and reading books about ancient civilizations. When she grew up, she became an archaeologist, traveling the world to dig up artifacts and uncover the secrets of the past. One day, while on a dig in Egypt, she stumbled upon an ancient time portal. It was unlike anything she had ever seen before, a swirling vortex of light that seemed to lead to another dimension. Without hesitation, she stepped through it. When she emerged on the other side, she found herself in a strange, new world. It was a lush green forest, with trees stretching high into the sky and a gentle breeze rustling the leaves. As she looked around, she noticed something odd. Everyone was dressed in medieval clothing, with swords at their hips and shields on their backs. Emma felt a pang of fear. Had she traveled back in time? Was she in danger? She began to back away slowly, but suddenly she heard a voice. "Are you lost, lass?" Emma turned around to see a handsome young man standing behind her. He had long, flowing hair and piercing blue eyes that seemed to look right through her. I think I am," she stammered. The man smiled warmly. "Fear not, fair lady. I am Sir William, and first shall see you safely to your destination." Emma couldn't believe what was happening. This man, this knight from another time, was talking to her as if it were the most natural thing in the world. She felt a strange flutter in her stomach, and she knew she had to follow him. For the next few days, William guided Emma through the forest. They talked about everything and nothing, sharing stories and jokes and secrets. Emma found herself falling for him, hard. She knew it was crazy, but she couldn't help it. There was something about him that made her heart skip a beat. But as they journeyed deeper into the forest, Emma began to realize the truth. She was in love with a man from another time. She didn't know how it was possible, but she couldn't deny her feelings any longer. When they finally reached the edge of the forest, William turned to her and took her hand. "Thank you for the journey, lass," he said. "I shall never forget thee." Emma felt tears pricking at the corners of her eyes. "I won't forget you either, William." And with that, he disappeared into the woods, leaving her alone with her thoughts and her heartache. Emma tried to put William out of her mind. She told herself it was just a fling, a passing fancy. But deep down, she knew it was more than that. She couldn't shake the feeling that they were meant to be together. As the months passed, she threw herself into her work, trying to forget the pain of her lost love. But one day, while she was working in her lab, she felt a strange sensation. It was like a sudden gust of wind, blowing through the room. When she looked up, she saw him, William, standing before her. She couldn't believe it. How was it possible? "Emma," he said, taking her hand. "I have come for thee. Will you come with me?" Emma's heart leapt in her chest. "Where?" "To my time, of course," he said with a smile. "To our time." Emma didn't hesitate. She took his hand and stepped through the portal. When they emerged on the other side, Emma felt like she was in a dream. She was surrounded by a bustling medieval village, with people going about their daily lives. William led her through the streets, past vendors selling fruits and vegetables, craftsmen working with their tools, and children playing in the mud. Emma couldn't believe how different it was from her world, and yet how familiar it felt. As they walked, William explained to her how he had been searching for a way to cross time and be with her. He had spent years studying the ancient artifacts and legends, until he finally stumbled upon the time portal in a forgotten corner of the forest. He knew he had to take the chance and find her, no matter the cost. Emma listened in amazement, feeling a warmth in her heart that she had never felt before. She realized that their love was truly something special, something that transcended time and space. William led her to a small cottage on the outskirts of the village, where they would live together. It was a humble home, but it was filled with love and warmth. Emma couldn't believe how lucky she was to have found someone who loved her so deeply, even